All right, welcome back to Hannity. We're still in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Senator Tim Scott is with us. We're going to take some questions from the crowd. I believe your name is Beth.
Yep.
Long-time viewer, first-time caller. Welcome to, you have a question for Senator Scott. Glad you came.
I do. Senator Scott, if elected, what will you do to protect women and girls from biological males competing against them in sports and using their locker rooms?
Beth, transgender ideology is ruining women's sports, and we have to put an end to that. It's simple. I think that biological men should compete against biological men, period. End the conversation. I've met too many hardworking female athletes who've come to me and said, it is patently unfair that you all allow for biological males to compete against us. We worked our entire lives to be competitive, and then we lose a race to someone who has not had the same physical makeup that we do.
Thank you for your question. Ma'am, what's your name?
My name's Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea.
Hi. Senator Tim Scott, how do you plan to differentiate yourself from the other candidates in order to bring unity back to our country?
Thank you, Chelsea. I will simply say that I believe America can do for anyone what she has done for me. If we focus on restoring hope, creating opportunities, and protecting the greatest land on God's green earth, that is a good start. I've also found throughout South Carolina, now in Iowa and New Hampshire, the 3 states where I'm campaigning, people are starving for an optimistic, positive message with a backbone and conservative principles underneath it. Here's what I'll tell you, Chelsea. I believe it is our responsibility to take our message to places we are not invited. I speak at every place. I've had a town hall in a black church. I'm going to have one in a Brazilian church. I'm doing one in a white church. I'll do one in any church, any place in the nation, because I want all of America to appreciate our conservative values. But we also have to be willing to take our messages and our beliefs and our convictions to the highest mountains, but also to the deepest valleys. We've got to do it in a gymnasium like this, filled with friends, or an inner city church surrounded by skeptics. You see, I believe that I'm not an exception. I am simply today's rule. Anybody can succeed in the America we love. Take our messages where they are.
Well, you certainly did that when you went on The View. I give you a lot of credit for that.
Thank you.
I've been there. It's not fun.
Yes.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Yes, my name's Erin, and good evening, Senator and Sean. My question is this. In a world that we know is kind of in a downfall, and we can all agree to that, what are your main differences with the other candidates, such as Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis? What are your main policy candidates or differences?
Yeah, so the first thing I'd say is that I do care who wins the Ukrainian conflict. I believe Ukrainians are willing to put their lives on the line, and I hope Zelensky pulls it out. This summer offensive will be really important in that engagement. But more importantly, what I would say the biggest difference is between me and Joe Biden. That's where I'm focusing my attention. He's our problem, not other Republicans. And so what I focus on, as Sean pointed out earlier, whether it's inflation at 40-year high, whether it's gas prices 40% higher, electricity 20% higher, food 20% higher. The radical left and their ideology is a problem that is like a cancer. It's metastasizing across our country. We are now living in a place where the radical left tells you and me that the drug of victimhood is what we should take. The culture of grievance is pervasive around this country. I want to be the president who stands up to the radical left and says, no more. Not on my watch, number one. Number two, I'm going to restore confidence and integrity in our Department of Justice. And number three, I'm going to stand toe-to-toe with China and say, stop spying on my kids, stop buying our farmland, and stop breaching our sovereign borders.
By the way, this interview has been a lot easier than the Gavin Newsom one. Ma'am, hi.
Hi, I am Jane Fortune, and want to thank you both for being in Myrtle Beach. We're tickled to have you. My question is, Senator Scott, as the new president of our great America, what will be your first executive order, and what will be your reasoning behind that order?
My first executive order would be to restart the XL Keystone Pipeline. And my rationale is that energy security is national security. We can do it our own, and we should do it on our own. The second thing I would do is honestly secure our border. For less than $15 billion, $10 billion, we could finish a wall, and for $5 billion, we could use the surveillance technology that is currently available to detect fentanyl so we can save American lives, starting ASAP.
Great question. Thank you, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. How are you? What's your name?
Hi, my name is Mariana.
Hey, Mariana.
Thank you for being here and hearing our concerns. We've been longtime viewers. As a former public school educator for 30 years, I am outraged and view the current educational system as disgraceful. I would like to know who gave Randy Weingarten the power to change things. My question involves the teaching of CRT as well as transgender literature and parental rights in this situation. What will you do to combat this atrocity and reform it? Our children are our future, and everybody needs to remember that.
Absolutely. I believe that we must have school choice in this nation in order for us to take the power from the teachers' unions. We've got to break the back of the teachers' unions, which means destroying the monopoly they have over our kids, which requires us to have school choice because every kid in every zip code deserves quality education. We must get back to ABCs and eliminate CRT. It's just that simple. Let's just teach American history. Let's just teach math, reading, and science. Since COVID, we've had the greatest drop in test scores in American history. Baltimore, Chicago, Los Angeles. Here's what you know about the Scott administration. We would never hire Randy Weingarten, number one. And number two, we want to hire Americans who are proud of America.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, we love your shirt. What does your hat say?
My name is Joe Calabretta.
What does your hat say?
It says Vietnam veteran.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. What's your question, sir?
One of my questions is about vets.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do about the treatment they get versus the illegal aliens that are in this country getting free food, free cell phones, while our vets sleep on the street?
Yes, sir. Today, we spend around $400 billion on our veteran services. We need to spend more money honoring the promise we made to our veterans when they came home. One of the things I've already done, sir, in 2014, I had the largest Vietnam veteran ceremony in our state. We had over 2,500 people in attendance. And when I made a commitment there was to take a look at our VA and to make sure that we improved and reduced the wait times so that more of our veterans got the service you earned by putting your life on the line, number one. Number two, we've also adopted, and I would make it permanent, allowing for veterans to decide where they want to get their care. Many of our younger veterans would rather go to the local hospital. Some of our Vietnam veterans like the VA system. I think veterans should be given the same choice to decide where they want their care, and I would make sure that policy was embedded. Number 3, sir. Too many of our veterans are committing suicide. They've lost hope. They don't have the resources. One of the things I've done is we've moved towards telemedicine, allowing our veterans to receive the care they need by not having to drive to a location, but by using Zoom or FaceTime or some kind of system where you can get the mental health assistance that our veterans need without having to come to a hospital. We need to make sure that we open up every form of technology to make sure that our veterans get all the care they need. They've earned it, and we should deliver on it. That is a commitment I will honor.
All right, we got to take a break.
Yes, sir.
Are we having fun yet? Having a good time? Great to be here. When we come back, more with Senator Tim Scott. We're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.